Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your 2020 energy forecast. My name is Lyle. This is my channel here on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook at Wisdom of the Heart, and my website is www.lisalyle.com. So, this is a new offering that I received some guidance to start to do, just to expand my services in a new way for the coming decade. So I'm really excited to get into your energy, Gemini. It's been a while since I recorded the Taurus video, so it's been about a week in between recordings. It's been a busy time. It is December the 30th. A powerful day. And the very first card that you have received, Gemini, is God of the Arts. So what I'm really feeling for you as we move through 2020 is that there is going to be an expansion in your creative gifts. You may already be feeling that call, and I just feel that through 2020, there's going to be a lot of opening through your third eye and a lot of creative energy around how you express your gifts, how you share your gifts with the world. And this may start just in your personal experience, like how you are allowing space for creative expression in your day-to-day life, as well as perhaps an expansion into how you serve the collective as well. The next two cards are really interesting for you, Gemini, because first we got the Angel of Families, and then the second, or the third card here, is the God of Conflict Resolution. So I feel for you if there has been some, conflict, perhaps drama, perhaps heaviness around family energies, that this year there's going to be a lot of resolution around those issues. And I feel that the biggest component, if you will, within the conflict resolution is yourself and your ability to express yourself clearly. And sometimes with Gemini, it can be very, no offense intended, your energy can be rather wishy-washy. You know, you're not really clear on what it is you need, what it is you want, and how you're going to go about achieving it. So this can create some gray area within relationships. I do feel that you are being encouraged to not participate or to continue to participate. So we're wrapping up a decade now on December 30th. We're 48 hours away from this new decade, 2020, and beginning with 2020. And 2020 is all really about personal empowerment and responsibility. So how are you standing in your sovereignty? Are you standing on your own 2 feet, or are you still blaming circumstances of your life on why it is where you are now? Because what's really important to understand is that everything that has happened, everything that has been a part of your experience was something that you needed to support your personal growth. And as we go into 2020 and this whole new decade in front of us, it's really about you standing up for yourself and not doing so in not doing so in an aggressive manner, doing so really speaking from your heart. Because the one thing about Gemini is there is this really beautiful, loving energy about you. And it's really about, are you clear on what your path forward is, or are you still, up in the air about things, just flying by the seat of your pants? There's a need for a more disciplined energy. And these cards here that have come forth now really speak of that. So we have the blue earth angel, higher vibration, and this is a number 10. This whole year is going to be, it is a year of new beginnings. And what is the mark that you came here to leave? What is your soul's imprint or blueprint that you came to seed here on the earth? And it's really about being grounded. And Gemini, you have a tendency to be rather ungrounded at times. And this is why you feel so all over the place emotionally. So it's really important this year that you nurture your connection with nature. You take the time that you need to get out of your head and really feel more in your physical body, as opposed to head in the clouds and, again, that whole flying by the seat of your pants. It's like, get grounded and get grounded in love for self, which will translate into the love that you share with others. The next card you've received here is the Peace Angel, acceptance, and it's a number 4. This really speaks of a time of new beginnings. And if 2020, the 2 plus 2 is 4. This is foundational energy going forward in your life, on your life path. So what is it that you want? And really getting clear on what you want, and then setting a course of action through affirmative intentions as to how you are going to achieve what you want. Acceptance is the answer to all of your problems. So if you're feeling, this conflict energy, if you're worried about your family and friends, the message coming through is everyone is exactly where they need to be, and you do not serve anyone well in worrying about them. It's really time to take care of yourself, focus on your needs, and focus on your desires and how you would like to see your dreams manifest through the arts, because I do feel this highly creative energy with you, Gemini. And again, the creation is going to really flow through your intuition. This is a great card. I love this one. Lapis excelsis. Excelsis. Perspective. So we are each operating from our own unique perspective, which is based on life experiences, which is based on things such as trauma that we've experienced. And it's really time that we are shifting our perspective to, I want to say, a higher level of consciousness, this higher vibration that we're all receiving. So here's a 9, which is, 4 plus 5 is 9. So this is an energy of completion of seeing things from a very limited perspective, almost like, with blinders on. You only see what's right in front of you. What you're being asked in 2020 is to see things from this higher perspective, from the perspective of your higher self, who sees that everything is in divine and perfect order. Everything is working out, playing out, happening as you intended, from that your soul intended for you to experience in this lifetime, to move beyond the mundane human experience. I do feel like there's a lot of galactic energy supporting you. So that may mean, your galactic family. It could also be that you're feeling more connected to your guides, your spirit guides, your angels, loved ones in spirit. So really allow yourself to be open, because again, I keep going back to that God of the arts card, and I really feel like your gifts are going to be opening and expanding through your higher levels of consciousness, through your connection to your higher self. So let's go and see what gifts you are meant to open this year, and how you are encouraged to open them and bring them forth. Truth. Are you living your truth? Or are you still living within the shadows and denying aspects of yourself, denying aspects of your truth, Gemini? This is a year that we are going to see many truths revealed within the collective. And if we have not been truthful with ourselves, we are going to be, I want to say, faced with our truth or confronted with our truth. So it's time to take the masks off and to allow yourself to be seen for the beautiful, sensitive being that you truly are, the highly creative and intuitive being that you are. It's, I feel with Gemini, it's that twin energy. And I really feel like this year it's about, you balancing and harmonizing. Why was that so hard? It's really about you balancing and harmonizing the polarities within, right? So if you're still living in this really polarized, if you're still really having this polarized experience, and here on planet Earth, it is a polarized experience. This is the third dimension. And yes, many of us we all exist beyond the third dimension. And yet we incarnated into these human bodies to have a human experience, which is quite polarized. And so the work comes down to each of us harmonizing the polarities within. And that's especially important for you Geminis, because you very much live in this, I want to say, light and dark realm. And yet it feels like you perhaps are denying your own shadow. You're denying the aspects of yourself that you don't feel are of this higher vibration. So you're hiding parts of yourself. And I keep hearing and I keep seeing a raccoon energy around. And it's saying it's time to take the masks off. Allow yourself to truly be seen. Allow your truth, to really be heard. And first of all, to move into acceptance of your truth for yourself. This feels like 2020 for you, Gemini, feels really like it may feel like a confronting year on many levels. And yet, when you get into the heart of the matter, this is really about self-love. Self-love and compassion for the beautiful child of light that you are. And I really feel through the harmonizing of the polarities, the divine masculine and feminine, you really nurture that inner child that I feel has been seeking validation, has been seeking acknowledgement, so that this child can come out and create. And it does feel like there is like this beautiful creative energy, and it's unique to you. And through your ability to give yourself time and space to create, to play, to paint, to sing, to write, to dance, to all of those things, you're really supporting your healing journey. Because for much of 2020, you are going to be called on that inner, to focus your attention, your time, your energy on the inner journey, on the healing that is, still seeking to be completed. The truth that is still seeking for you to acknowledge it and accept it as is. Accepting life on life's terms. Instead of, don't waste too much time this year, Gemini. Go, oh, well, what could have been, what should have been, what is right here for you now. Because past, present, future, all is now. Life is lived in the present moment. It's not lived back there, and it's not lived out there. Life is seated in each and every present moment, with each and every breath, with each and every thought and action. So I do feel like this is a bit of a year that Gemini, you are going to be brought to task, if you will. So you are going to be encouraged to face yourself, encouraged to face your part in any conflict that you may be experiencing, because everything that we experience outwardly is a reflection of the inner geography, the inner dynamic, what's going on inside of our hearts. So take the time you need this year, Gemini, to really focus on your heart space, to focus on the perfection. I may as well show the card. the perfection of your life in the here and now. I love that this 30 card has come out for you today on December 30th, which is our third triple 3 day energetically in December. And it is a completion, if you will. So if you're watching this today or tomorrow, it's really important that you do some clearing work within your space, perhaps within your psyche, within your physical body, and really focus on letting things go that you don't want to carry forth with you into 2020, because we're really being asked to be clear as we move forward. This is beautiful for you, Gemini. The next card that you received is Free from Judgment, Free to Love. It's a number 39, which is a 12 energy. 12 to me always speaks about the fact that we are each channels of light. This also reduces to a 3. So highlighting the importance again of personal responsibility. The color on this card, there's so much green on this card, which really does speak of that healing again. And if you've been very critical, Gemini has also got Mercury as a ruler. And as a Virgo, I know how critical Mercury can be, and communication can get messed up when it comes to that mercurial energy, because, it's a big planet, and it's a big planet of communicating and communicating clearly our needs. They're taking me back to this whole Mercury and retreat energy. I feel that for you during 2020, each and every time Mercury goes retrograde, you are going to be lifted higher based on your ability to go in deeper. If that makes any sense. It's almost like a paradox. So you go deeper, take that time during Mercury retrograde. Everybody says, oh, Mercury retrograde, it's a terrible time. No, it's not. It's a beautiful time. I love Mercury retrograde. And it's a perfect time 3 times a year for us to become more clear on what it is that we want, what it is, how we're going about manifesting our heart's desires, how we're going about achieving the desired results that we would like to see. So I do feel for you that you have been far too critical of yourself. And it's really time to let yourself off the hook. And as you let yourself off the hook, without even knowing it, you let others around you off the hook as well. And as Mercury retrogrades in 2020, really take that time. If you don't at any other time during the year, during the retrogrades, take that 21-day period and just go within, sit with your heart. I'm seeing journaling, spend some time writing so that you can become more clear on what you are actually being asked to do, what you are actually feeling, and how you can go about achieving a more peaceful existence, a more fulfilling existence, because you are called to focus on the light this year. And it's a number 37. 3 plus 7 is 10. So we've got that 1 vibration again, which we had back here. Focus on the light. You are being supported from beyond this planetary realm. You are actually being guided at all times beyond this planetary realm. And just like the beautiful flower of light that is growing within your heart space, you are encouraged to focus on the light. Focusing on the light does not mean that we deny the dark. I mean, if we deny the dark, we're missing a huge key in this puzzle, if you will, of life, because we must acknowledge our dark in order to shine our light more brightly. In fact, there would be no light without the dark. So this is a year, and this is where I feel like this year is a bit of a taskmaster for a lot of people, because it is about accepting responsibility for where we are. It is about facing the dark and transforming, alchemizing that dark through the energy of unconditional love to our highest expression of light that we can shine in this lifetime. So Gemini, you've got this. And really what's going to be most important for you through 2020 is to stay in your beautiful heart. Get out of your head, connect with nature, and allow that inner child to come out and play and really lead the way. We were not born for monotony and, just a dull drum existence. We were born to thrive. We were born for a joyful experience, and this is the time of your life to really embrace that and embody that energy of the unconditional love, the pure source light that you are. So Gemini, I trust that these messages resonate with you whenever you connect with them, because when it comes to messages from the universe, they are not limited by time and space as we tend to be here in the physical realm. So if you would like to work more with me, information can be found in the comments below. Please give a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to this channel so that we can continue to connect and share this journey through this infinitely abundant brand new decade which is upon us. I'm sending you so much love, light, the deepest of respect and gratitude. Thanks so much for being here. Shine on, Gemini. Shine on.